Hello and welcome back. I am Val, or welcome. I'm Val, and today I have a surprise kind of reading for you, okay? This is what you need to hear right now. It's timeless. It doesn't matter when you see it, where you are. This message has found you for a reason, and there could be something here that resonates with you. Maybe bring you some clarity, confirmation, whatever that is for you today, okay? I'm a little bit excited. I was so nervous. If you saw my last post, I'm wearing the same thing because it's the same day. Excuse me, but I was a little bit nervous last reading, so I've loosened up a bit. And yes, I'm super excited for this read, okay? So without further ado, let's begin. Yeah, not that I hate, but I know I'd be leaving y'all hanging a lot. Like, I talk a lot. See, I could be pulling out the cards right now, but I'm just talking. So I pull out the cards beforehand. It's a lot easier for me, and it kind of keeps me in this space. Yeah, I don't know. I just like to do it beforehand. So I haven't seen the cards yet. And sometimes I can see one. I haven't seen any of these yet, so super surprising for me. But I was seeing something about a door opening. Either you don't realize there's an opportunity that awaits, or that is in front of you, or a door is opening. But it feels like the door has already been open. Like, I'm seeing it was a star, and like a door into the star. So that could be like significant for you. Like, you could know exactly what that is. I don't really know what it is, but it does feel like, ooh, okay, so, oh wait. I don't know. I really don't know, but it could be like the star as in yourself, and going inside yourself, you know, going internally, but it also feels like opportunity. And today I am drinking some chamomile tea. Usually it's rose, but we ran out, so I've got chamomile. Not bad. And I am not a tea gal. I'm not a tea gal, but this is good. Okay, let's just get started before I spend the whole time talking about tea. Do you drink tea? What's your favorite kind? So we're gonna start off with my Lantern Oracle cards. These cards are gorgeous. Might be my new favorite deck. But let's see what we have. Let me see if there's anything else I'm picking up on before we start. Travel, something, but maybe you're traveling. Maybe you're separating from something, someone. These are just random things, so if they don't resonate, you could have just put your resume into somewhere. If these don't resonate, that doesn't mean the message is not for you. These are just like random stuff that comes up. Okay, first card, intention. Okay, intention. Okay, and this says, lacking personal direction begets confusion and life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. Okay. You might be struggling to have clear direction right now. Okay. Okay, so there could be some confusion. Or it feels like decision as well. A decision that you're not ready to make. A consequence you're not ready to face. A decision you're not ready to make. Okay. Okay, let's see what else. We have repair. Making amends rather than fun times reveals a relationship's true constitution. Okay, this could be a relationship. I'm seeing this could be a relationship, business, Repair, making amends rather than fun times, reveals a relationship's true constitution. Maybe you're trying to debate or decide whether a relationship is worth saving. Okay? Also, this is going from two people to one really strong person. And I know these two people are old here, so it's like, can this relationship stand the test of time? Or can the situation I'm in stand the test of time? Ultimately, can this be repaired? Can this be repaired? What are your intentions for this situation? Did you intend on this lasting long term? Did you intend on it being kind of situational or being momentary? Do you have other options in mind? What are your intentions for now and the future towards this person, this job, this situation you're in? But it does also seem like there's some obviously there's some mending that needs to happen. Yeah. Very interesting. Was not prepared. Okay, so now we're going to pull the tarot out. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles, I'm going to put it right underneath repair because this does feel like working on something. This feels like something about a financial mistake, but it feels like you're working really diligently towards fixing. You're trying to figure out how to make something work. You're trying to figure out how to repair. But I do see you like either using Google, researching how to make something work. How can I make something work? Okay. I see you putting in a lot of effort into something. A lot of effort. Let's see what else. Justice, karma. Something significant about the number 8 and the number 11. We've got 38, which reduces to 11. And we've got 31 here. I see you could be working on balancing out a situation, whether that does mean you staying and repairing it or leaving and working alone. This could be work, this could be relationship. I'm going to have to see what other cards are here. The Knight of Cups is going to be reversed. This feels like you or another person detached emotionally from a situation, like very much so not connected to the situation or to the heart, which might have caused a rift. It feels like a misunderstanding of feelings. It feels like one person working really hard to put effort and another person did not or is not. This last card is the Sun. Yeah. Did I say something about a decision? Not wanting to face consequences? Or something? It feels like trying to figure out whether you can find balance in the situation or leave and be happier elsewhere. Which I feel for very few this situation can work out as a whole. but most likely you're going to want to leave because you will be happier, so much happier with the sun. But you know, it's so interesting. I understand. It's going, so another reader I watched, she was saying, you know, people say the sun is the happiest card in the deck, and as you can see, she is so happy. But she was like, you know, when I think of the sun, I think of sunburn. I think of how, you know, how that feeling on a really hot day, it's like you can't get away from the sun. And I do think that you will be so much happier, but you're going to have to go through the sunburn. You're going to have to go through some of the pain. You're going to have to go through some of the mending, you know, the process of making amends, the process of mending the heart, the entire body, the situation with another person, making sure that it ends on good terms with the both of you. Excuse me. And that doesn't mean that you both have to agree, as long as you are leaving things as whole as you can. So, you know, there are not other pieces that left behind for you to worry or, you know, want to go back to the situation. You close things off as best as you can. But this does feel like trying to make the best decision all around. Okay. What else? It really does feel like a situation where one person is like doing all they can, putting in a lot of effort and work, even researching, maybe even researching how to make this work, how can I make this work? And the other person might not have had the best intentions for this situation. So that's why they're coming up as the Knight of Cups reversed. Maybe at one time this person was really kind and really loving, and now they kind of just are like really on edge is what's coming to mind. But it feels like they may be very rigid or very cold to you. But I see this Sun card really shining down on you to allow you to beam. Lots of energy here, like lots of energy. Okay. So I've created a deck and I've got some cards. Again, I have not seen them, but let's see what cards are here to come out. I'm gonna give them a little bit of a shuffle. Okay, let's start with this one. We have transform, embrace change, transform. This could have been a long-term partnership. This could have been a relationship or business. I'm getting too. Familial, parent. You're working really hard on your transformation, and maybe this person saw you transforming, or they saw you changing, and it made them really uneasy to see you in a position of your greatness, or stepping into your light made them feel dark, made them feel dim, is what I'm getting too. Because this Justice card, upright is in her light, and in reverse it's in the shadow. So you might have, you know, been in a situation where your light made somebody else feel so dull and so dark, but that wasn't on you. Okay. We have rejected. Whew. Going under justice, and that kind of hurts my heart, because it does feel like there's a situation where either somebody has now rejected you, or or if somebody has felt like you have rejected them because of the way you've grown, because of the way you've changed. Oh, this could be a continuation of that last video I did, because there is somebody evolving. There is somebody who is evolving and transitioning into this more lightness. And for rejected to be here with transform, it feels like you're working diligently, you're working so hard on yourself. That could have really hurt somebody to see you grow. And I know that sounds so weird. Why are you hurting to see me at my best? But it does happen sometimes, right? And but it's not on you. Again, it's more on them and where they are. And you know, it's so funny, like, the things we see in other people are in ourselves, so we can work towards that too. Okay. Ease. And it was like reversed, and I wasn't going to take these reversed, but I have to, because it's going under the Knight of Cups, which was already reversed. And I was saying it made somebody feel uneasy. Yeah. It feels like I've been rejected and now I feel uneasy. Or you've changed and now I feel left out. I see a healing process that you've gone through, or that you're going through, that could be very beneficial to this other person or this other party, but they're just not ready for it. And even because they know they're not ready, or they don't even know where to begin, that has ignited this feeling of rejection as well. It's like, where, if you leave me, or if you grow to be so big and so strong, what happens to me, type of thing. It's almost a little bit selfish. It really is. But I don't blame them for this feeling. And if you truly want this relationship, you could work to repair it. Maybe this message for you is just to understand where they are at right now, especially if they've been acting kind of off. That it's nothing that you've done, and that justice, you reap what you sow. But this person is going through it too. Okay. We have truth. Yeah. The truth is, you might be a lot happier elsewhere. The truth is that you need to focus on what makes you happy and what brings you joy. Yeah. The truth is, the sun is always going to shine. I mean, some days. Or maybe even instead, the truth is we always have the opportunity to shine our light and be as bright as the sun. Even on cloudy days, we still have that opportunity. But it's up to us to go towards it. And if there are people, places, things holding us back, we have to have the responsibility to make ourselves aware of that and either continue in that situation or move out of it. Okay? And we have block. We have block, and I made this card like this specifically so it's like there's something blocking the light. There's something or someone blocking the light. Blocking your light. There's a clear path ahead, there's a clear path, like nothing in the way. But because there's no light shining down, it looks like you can't see. And this darkness could be this other person. Okay. This was very interesting, very, very interesting. So I'm gonna take a look at the unconscious thoughts that could be preventing you from, you know, making these decisions or getting you to where you need to be. And the unconscious, as described by Carl Jung, which is where I'm finding inspiration in for this deck that I made. I made two, so I made one. Okay. I made one just kind of for, you know, the subconscious, conscious. Whoa, there's a spider right here coming right down. Wow, that's kind of cool. Where'd you come from? Okay, let me take the spider out. So, the unconscious, in reference to Carl Jung, he described it as the collection of thoughts, memories, situations, circumstances that have been repressed in one's mind. Okay, usually they're more negative than they are positive. That's why we repress them, but I won't be getting too deep into it. Just kind of surface level of those unconscious thoughts that could be preventing you from either making decision or getting you to where you need to be in this situation. So we have, I was never taught. And that's why you're learning. That's why you're learning and transforming and growing, because you're seeing how, maybe you're seeing how things work for the first time. Maybe the situation you've never been in a situation like this before. So you either stayed and things built up, turned out to not to be the best situation, but now you're learning and growing through it. This could be anything. I was never taught, though. Let's see what else. Because they left me. Because they left me. Yeah. It feels like yourself and another person here are both going through a lot of, like, inner wounds coming up and revealing themselves. And this could have been a situation where you two were mirroring one another in your wounds, kind of thing. And maybe one person took that and they were like, okay, I don't really want this. I'm gonna change. I'm going to not allow myself to stay in this situation, while the other person is still kind of working through it and still even working to even see that there has been trauma, destruction that had occurred within them. But the unconscious thoughts blocking you from making a decision could be feelings of abandonment or feelings of being left out in the cold. And I see that on both parties, both sides. But again, I see one person working through it while the other doesn't. Okay, so now, and book a reading with me if you'd like. We can get more in depth into all of this. Okay, so now we're gonna close with our angel messages. Let's see what they have to say today. Achievement. Focus on what makes you victorious. Yes, that's where you're gonna find your sun. That's where you're gonna find your sun. That's gonna be where you find your light. Is focusing on what brings you joy and what makes you victorious. Okay, you're not a victim. You are a victor. Okay. We have new beginnings. Something new begins today. Embrace the possibilities. And then right here we had embrace change. So embrace the new coming in from the situation. If it did have to end, know that endings and beginnings happen simultaneously, that there are new beginnings on the rise, which is so funny. I say that all the time. And there's somebody in particular who I really hope watches this video. But yes, endings and new beginnings happen simultaneously. So remember, something new begins today. Embrace the possibilities, okay? Lastly, your calling. Your calling, your life's calling. Your life's purpose is like an awakening to put your gifts and talents to good use and enjoy the journey of life. Yes, maybe this new beginning is waking you up to your calling, okay? And seeing the beauty that lies on the horizon, the newness, the change. Yeah. You know, expect to feel the burn of the sun. Expect to get burned, but also expect to feel free and to feel light and not weighed down so much by the heaviness that was before you. Okay, I'm so grateful for you being here. It means the world to me every time you comment, like, or subscribe, but it means the world that, you know, you're even here right now. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, Universe. Thank you. I'm so grateful. And I'll see you next time. And I'll see you next time. Okay. Oh, follow me on Instagram at beyondquartz if you will. And book with me at beyondquartz.com. Or shop my self-discovery guides and all my little things, okay? So much love and so much light and darkness, because you can't have one without the other. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.